Dear women, before you join any successful women's club, please read this. Adaugo had been in the hairdressing profession for 2 years now. The city of Asisi was the place most hairdressers makes it. Nneka had told Ada that fateful day. She finally had discovered the secret that would make her rich. She therefore gathered all she had together. And in a week's time, she was in the bus that would take her to the city of Asisi. She arrived in the evening and was received by her friend Nneka. It was an easy transition. Having her friend Nneka receive her in the city made it easier for her to settle in. Soon, Ada paid for a shop at a sharp corner and started her salon. Early every morning, she would be at her shop. She was always the first of salon to open and the last to close. Ada was so determined to make it and go back to the village large. 6 months soon passed and Ada could hardly make enough money to get by. It was so bad that she was finding it difficult to even feed herself. Her agreement with Nneka was to stay in her house only for 6 months, but it's been more than a year now, and she was still stuck at Nneka's house because of lack of funds. She went from one spiritual houses to another, but nothing was forthcoming. Ada would stay for a week with no customers. Sometimes she would leave her shop to go and work for Mama T. Mama T had a very big hair salon. A lot of hairdressers who were so broke like Ada always scrambled for opportunity to work for her. She is the leader of the Bozzo Women's Club. Many rich and influential women were part of the club. Everything about the women of Bozzo Club was super classy and different. Some rumored that their club was evil, while some debunked the rumor. Any day they were to have their meetings, poor children will come out to see the latest models of cars. Some people rumored that their club was evil and the women always uses their husband and children for rituals. But what about those who are single? Ada asked as she prepared to join the club. Finally, it was their end of year party and Ada prepared to join the most controversial club in the city of Asisi. The club's meeting always held at midnight and dismissed the next morning. Some people rumored that it was an evil club. Some, however, said that it was because most of their members are always busy. As Ada argued with Nneka, she said, "All I need is success. Since all the women are successful, that is what I needed to be successful, period." Finally, Ada gave Madam T a call. "I want to discuss something very important with you," she said. Madam T finally invited her and gave her audience. "You want to join the Bozzo Club?" she asked her. "Are you ready to pay the price?" "I can do anything to be successful," Ada said, her eyes pleading for help. "Okay, I will help you," Madam T replied. "Once you enter our club and allow Bozzo to be in your shop, you will have as much money as you want," she said. So on that fateful day, Madam T was at her shop. She dropped a padlock on the floor and opened it with her key. Then a big door opened up at the center of the shop, and both of them entered into what looked like a tunnel. There at their meeting, they met with Master Bozzo, who gave her a key with which she can get rich. "Open your shop with this key every morning and customers will flow into it like a river, he said. But you must meet Bozzo's demand, and there is no excuses in the Bozzo Club. Ada went home that day and did as Master Bozzo commanded her. Every morning, as she opened her shop with the Bozzo's key, customers would flow into her shop like a river. Soon, her business grew, such that her shop could not contain her customers. She built a plaza and continued to expand. Ada had all the money she had wished for, but could not be found short of the rules of the Bozzo Club. For any day she falls short of Master Bozzo's expectations, she will die within 24 hours. First, she can never use her money to help anyone. Secondly, she as a single lady can never get married or have a family. For in Bozzo's club, Master Bozzo is the only man standing, and each married woman must sacrifice her husband, while the single ones cannot get married or have children. Nneka begged and begged her friend Ada for help after Ada became a multi-millionaire, but Ada kept turning her around. Ada grew so rich that he built plaza every 6 months and continued to expand. Her aged mother, Nwaka, soon grew tired of pressurizing her to have a family, but all was to no avail. Many men who were really serious about marrying Ada were disappointed at her refusal to marry. One day, in their meeting, Master Bozzo commanded all the women in the club to sacrifice their children. And for those who don't have children, it's time for you to be sacrificed. One of the women, named Equitoso, came forward with her argument. I have 2 children and have sacrificed both of them. So now, what do I do? Then it's time for Bozzo to take you, Master Bozzo said, laughing hysterically. Ada went forward too with her own arguments. What of us that have no children? She asked. There is no argument against Master Bozzo. You have had it. Bozzo is taking you this month, he said, laughing hysterically. Ada went home disappointed. Master Bozzo is really a liar. He deceived them all and now she is ruined. Soon, Master Bozzo struck Ada with a terrible pain. Her stomach began to swell up as she had terrible and unbearable pain. She found it difficult to pass excreta and was rushed to the hospital. Ada lay there on the hospital bed, but deep down within her, she knew what was wrong with her. It was then she began to hear the truth. Bozzo does not only kill his prey, but first afflicts them with so much pain, such that they will have a very painful death. Tears flowed freely down Ada's cheeks as she laid on the hospital bed that morning. So, this is how I ended my life. By making evil money that I could not live to enjoy, Ada thought aloud. As Ada laid on the hospital bed crying, some people came to the hospital to pray for the sick. They preached the gospel to her and she surrendered her life to Christ. Miraculously, that same hour, she was able to pass urine, she finally recovered fully. Ada knew firsthand that the world is a spiritual world. She began to seek God and serve Him, and soon was married to a handsome Christian man. They lived by God's word and prospered. Dear viewers, what are your takes on this story? Do you think that Ada should have died to learn her lessons? Or do you think God shouldn't have shown Ada mercy? Please share your thoughts with us on the comment section below and kindly subscribe as we bring you lots of interesting and educative tales on African Tales by Oma. Remember that good success can only be given by God and by the help of God. Nothing good and free comes from the devil. God bless you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Love you so much. Bye-bye for now.